Hi everybody and welcome back. Let's jump right on the ladder and do some games with Spanish. I'm excited. So here we go. I'd also be excited this time to get a map in which I could. By the way, let's check the map pool. I think I don't know how to play Continental and Team Islands and. Well, in Fortress, I do actually have access to a castle already, so it's probably not even bad for Spanish, but I think I don't really know how to play it, so I think I just ban that rather. So in Arena, that's fair enough. I can play Kongs in Arena. Should I get Arena? Yeah, but so far so good. Like, we're sitting at 1321 right now. And I'm excited to see how to play Spanish. Yes. Kong's are a great unit, and I in general love mobile ranged units. Cavalry archers are probably my favorite unit. But I don't really see how to reasonably get there on an open map such as Arabia. Have I overlooked things in the Spanish tech tree? First thing I notice is the blacksmith is complete, so I can go for any kind of unit without having to worry about blacksmith upgrades. And then... Have I found a match? No. Are cavalry archers actually an option with Spanish? Well, I'm missing Parthian tactics for Imperial Age. There, I found a match. Nah, I just stick with the rather streamlined approach of playing it as a cavalry civ. Mainly, with the gunpowder option in the back of my hand, should I be facing huge masses of infantry. Yeah. So let's try that. I can feel my pulses going up, and I'm really pumped for this. Versus Franks. Okay, that's kind of bad, because Franks can do what I can do, only better. Let's see how that works out. Do I really want to play Scouts versus Franks when they have better Scouts? Usually not. Usually I would open Man-at-Arms, but that on the other hand leads me into Archers here. Well, of course I can play Archers versus Franks in Feudal Age, but that leads me into trouble in Castle Age when I can't get crossbow. So I think I'm trying this approach of playing defensive scouts here. Try to wall up myself and make scouts in the process of doing so. And my hope is that through this I'll be able to have the defender's advantage and at least like one scout more than my enemy, so that I can actually win a scout fight here. Of course it's always still possible that I'm rushed or Man-at-Arms rushed, and then I would have to adapt, or it's not even impossible for the Frank player to go for archers altogether. But we'll have to see that. I think to start the game off, I'll cut short on a little bit of scouting, and rather prefer like pushing deer and building a good solid economy. I think that's very important in this matchup, because Franks do get free horse color and all that, so if I skip it, I'm Yeah, I'm technically... Franks are just a very, very good civ here.
Sí. Servidora. Sí. Plasma. Agora. Presta. Degrado.
Sí.
Mande. Cazar. Servidora.
And I
Construir.
can try to wall this up already, so I don't have to worry about this ever again.
Sí.
I think I can now get my mill. And oh, there is the deer already. Oh, that's actually a very good spot for my deer to spawn, because it seems very easy to push them. But I want to get my second boar in first, and then already get my scout into position for deer pushing.
Sí. Degrado. Plasme.
Have I found my sheep? It seems so.
Mande.
Oh, that's a horrible spot for the boar to appear. I thought I don't even know what I was thinking I was doing. It now just seemed a little bit random to have it die there next to the TC. Well, I hope that I don't have to force drop too much, because if I don't, then it doesn't even matter too much, but it just looks very, very awkward.
Servidora. Cazar.
I think I'm gonna get 2 deer and then go for the scouting information.
Mande. Buscar. Buscar. Presta. Buscar. Buscar.
And the last 2 vills should be going to
Presto. Cazar. 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 Buscar.
wood here. I hope that I'll be able to click up easily. No. Don't go away.
Mande. Buscar. Agora. Cazar.
Okay, now I need to scout my enemy ASAP, and I also need a second lumber camp. Very fast. Been wasting a lot of time on this.
Sí. Buscar. Construir. Talar.
Servidor. Buscar. Buscar.
And do I have 4 and berries? Not even yet.
Buscar.
I
Buscar.
think I can try to get this done, and then I need another house, and I need a barracks soon.
Presto.
Oh, here is the drush.
Mande. Agora.
I probably want to fight this with vills now, and just get my
Sí.
Mande.
barracks just anywhere, it doesn't matter.
Presta. Construir. Buscar. Sí. Servidora. Construir.
Where is my oh no, come on, not really, I need my scout so bad right now.
Presto. Voy. Agora. Mande. Servidor. Talar.
Servidora. Sí. Degradar. Presta.
And have I built that house here? Yes, I have.
Mande.
So I can try to
Construir,
wall up
construir,
this.
construir, talar, servidora, construir, 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 talar,
Presto. Buscar.
And
sí, voy,
are my villagers fighting here?
mande,
Yeah, I will definitely lose this villager,
Sí.
but that's fine for me.
presta, sí, degrado,
Mande. Talar.
servidora, voy, sí, presta, mande, servidora, talar, sí, agora, mande,
Servidor. Presto. Talar.
Okay,
servidora, agora,
now I can forget it to wall. I can forget about walling now.
degrado, talar,
That's not too good. Well, I can pre-wall in this woodline. I'm still not expecting archers.
construir,
I think I'm doing this right now.
voy, talar,
I'm also getting this, and now before I even try to fully wall my base, I try to get a couple of scouts out. It's just really bad I ran my first scout into the TC when I was distracted by the drush.
construir, mande, sí,
That was definitely not good.
mande, Construir.
Servidor.
Servidora. Construir.
But to be honest, I'm just happy I'm rid of the drush right now. Oh, I need houses. Very bad.
Construir. Talar. Mande. Construir.
Probably that's a slight overreaction.
Construir.
But let's see what he's up to. That's another scout, because this one is full HP. So I know that he's going for scouts right now. I can already add a spearman. Should he fight back? I should. Yeah, okay, there's a stable, and there are his scouts. So I'm going back now.
Mande. Construir.
Adding spears and scouts myself. Because he's also adding spears, yeah, so I think I will need to work on walling my base fully, because I will need that gold access later too. So I hope I can kind of keep a control fight next to this front area where my spear is included.
Talar.
So for now I'm keeping my army right here, make another spear.
Construir. Servidor. Talar. Sí.
Did I, by the way, get horse color? Yes, okay, that's good. And yeah, I just tried a very small to wall this space in a very small fashion.
Degrado. Construir.
Probably even wall this right now.
Talar.
Sí.
Can put this spear here and this spear to my berries.
Presta. Construir. Mande. Construir. Construir. Construir.
What are these villagers doing? That's not what they're supposed to do.
Construir. Buscar. Presto. Construir.
Come on,
Construir.
do what I tell you. This one goes here. Now this seems fully walled.
Sí.
I just wonder why they stick on the outside.
Construir. Construir. Degrado.
Please do this, and this builder can already go here. How many farms? 14?
Presta.
I think it's time for me to switch onto gold. And probably potentially get a blacksmith very soon.
Sí.
Sí.
Okay, now I'm walled, more or less.
Presto. Guerra. Sí. Guerra. Presto. Construir. Sí. Ahora. Excavar. Mande. Mande.
I think I'm trying to probably find a villager kill with my scouts or something. That would be, in fact, very helpful.
Servidora. Construir. Talar.
Okay,
Sí. Talar. Excavar.
Sí. Talar. Excavar.
Mande. Plasme. Construir. Construir. Talar.
Mande. Voy. Talar. Servidor.
how many farms now? 14,
Mande. Construir.
15, 16 farms I should be able to click up any time. So that's a lot of scouts. That's a bad fight. I don't want to take it. Probably I can take it on a hill. Yeah, that could work. And where am I thought at? I think I'm gonna skip this, and I'm just gonna go up now. And make a second stable anytime I can afford, and then go knights versus Franks. Okay, seems crazy enough.
Mande.
Yeah, why not? He's standing there already.
Servidora. Construir. Excavar.
Construir. Excavar.
Bloodlines would be very nice to get it.
Mande. Degrado. Servidora. Talar.
11, I think that's one too much.
Servidor.
I think 9 on wood would still be fine. Don't know why he's trying to attack me. I think he's just as fully walled as I am. Where is he attacking? He is attacking my houses here. Yeah, so it's just the same thing on both sides right now. Nothing to worry about too much. I'm fully walled here too. Forced some houses here, but well, this is just about equal. I'm actually very happy I didn't die to a Frank Scout Rush this time. I used to die to it all the time. He's already positioning himself behind my wood line. He's fast out to castle. Well, it's pretty obvious he's Frank's. I think I will need to add a couple of monks. And I don't know if it's a good idea to go 3 or even 4 TC. Probably it's better to go 4 TC. But better to go only adding the monastery right away. And now I think I need about 10 on gold so I can actually afford things here. I'm not thinking about adding TCs too early.
Servidora. Mande.
Nice. So that seems just about fine for me. I would need some upgrades, but that at least seemed a good fight to me. I just don't know if the Frank player has already added TCs. I think I will have to scout that before I do make my own decisions on what I want to do. But husbandry would be nice because these things move really slowly only. Can I afford that? I think I'm just going to get it right now. There is a spear working on this. Okay, now it is probably time to add a TC. Well, this is far from a good TC spot, but I'm gonna make it nonetheless, because I don't know if I have map control now. Oh, this is bad. Come on, go back now. I'm far from having map control right now. And I want another monk so I can heal those faster. But these are all full HP, so I can go now. I think if I have a couple of monks and I can get a couple of conversions, that would be very nice. Do I have weak ones here? Well, this one is not particularly weak. He also has a monastery to heal things up, so we're essentially doing the same thing. Well then, if it gets to late game, I do have Hussar. I have 2 monks here, so I can have one get a relic, that's fine. I'd probably try to address the barracks first now. And expand to this gold. What a terrible TC spot. And I do also want to get Town Watch, if I can afford. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, okay, so I think he waits for me to go in now, and I don't want to do that. But if I can get any damage done, that is just helpful. the way, is there another relic on the map that I can see right now? I don't think so. Oh, I just cancelled Town Watch and I didn't want that. I wanted to cancel one of these unnecessary vills.
Sí.
Is there another relic to be seen here? No, but then I think this one can go scout that side of the map. That one can do that. Floating a lot of unnecessary... Oh, this is a bad timing. I would have needed to react to my army rather. Come on, go back, please. Without too many losses. Still, way too much wood I'm floating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why is this happening? Okay. Once I have about my farm eco set up, I can think about switching toward pikemen. I think I'm doing exactly this right now. Don't have my upgrades ready. Don't even have my full upgrades ready. Oh, that was actually bad. I could have sniped that monk. So now I'm switching towards pikemen. I think I need a couple more farms though. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be enough. So those two go here, and this one builds a house. Of course, he's a Spanish builder, and that goes fast. Like, I don't see why people just don't want to make houses these days. Okay. It's also very likely my enemy is already up to Imperial Age. We'll have to figure out if that's the case. Now he wants to make a castle. Okay. And I will also need a castle soon. Probably this stone is a little bit easier to get. And I will need to attack from a different angle. Now I have pikemen at home, so I can take my army out and move freely. Probably I just try to move around this. Come on, what are you doing? Just keeping the gate open or what? There is another relic to be taken. And I think I'm missing these upgrades. So I honestly expect my enemy to go imp anytime. And I probably can get some nice raids in. Yeah, the line of sight is so limited for knights, it's crazy. Yeah, this is open, this is nice. Ah, it used to be. Come on, I'm just gonna get this TC right now. I don't think he has... But he has to address this, that's very nice. And now I will need traps. I think my farming game is already set up for early imp. So I can potentially now make a market and just go imp. Yeah, this is not a good fight for me. Though it could actually be. As I'm just trading units that I'm not going to be using anyways. I mean, I have a couple of knights left still, of course. But I'm mainly trying to play halberdier right now.
Presto. Construir.
Mande. Construir.
Mande.
So the first upgrade I'm going... Oh, come on, what's this? I want it to be up to imp, because I can't fight cavalier with pikemen. That won't work.
Construir. Excavar.
Servidor. Construir. Excavar esto. Construir. Excavar.
Sí. Talar. Excavar. Servidora.
He's getting castles all over the place. What to do if he switches into... Yeah, if he switches into throwing axemen, I will then...
Santiago.
I will then finally switch to Kongs. Because that could be good in that case.
Construir. Excavar.
I'm now getting the first cast. No, not here because he's trying to trap me there.
Sí.
Then I'm going to get my first castle way back here so it can't be trapped because I'll be needing conquistadors.
Sí. Mande.
I mean, only of course if he's really going for throwing axemen. I can't know for sure right now.
Construir. Excavar. Mande. Construir. Excavar.
I'll need a little bit more food here so I can get these upgrades. Do I have eco upgrades ready? I'm not expanded very well. There are loads of macro things to do at the moment, and it's also a little bit ballsy to move out without any kind of guarantee that he's not going to be there. Oh, he's trying to make a castle in my face. Trying to claim that gold. I hope that I can trap this down really fast now and reclaim my gold. That would be very nice. Where's my trap, by the way? Hello, there it is. Alright, so, in that case that he is switching to... Why? Any second matters now.
Sí. Construir. Talar.
I don't want my traps to be going all over the place for this. I think 4 traps should be enough for now. I just don't know what his army is like. I'm close to 200 pop, that's fine for me right now. I try to expand a little to these sides. It's probably a little dangerous to get another castle here, but I want to secure this area, and I don't want him to somehow be able to take out these castles with traps before I can take out his castles. That's just very necessary, because I need Kongs. Then I already switched to Kongs right now. He's trying to repair those. Is there another trap on the way? Yeah, 4 traps should be enough, so he has a hard time repairing against those. please give me 1, 2, 3, 4 more barracks, and then you can also go to wood.
Agol. Construir.
And he's switching to destroying Axemen. And that's very good versus Helbedy. And he also has Paladin out, so I'm going to go for the lead conk. Right now. So that's where my gold is going. And here is another. Yeah, I will need to secure this gold though. With that right now. So let's get this. And let's also, yeah. Let's get a lot of gold and I have 10 barracks pumping these, and I will need siege ram later, but as he is only on melee units for now, I think it's not a very good thing to try to get on this too early. I need another castle, maybe. Yeah, why not here? This seems to me as if it would be another core part of my eco soon, and I need more farms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because basically everything I do 1, 2 is evolving around food right now, and eventually I also want to be getting to Hussar. So another big switch for me to make. Crazy, so many things to do here. So many things to do here macro-wise. More farms. 1, 2, 3. It's horrible farms, I know. I think I will need to fall back a little bit just so that I can fix all this eco stuff for now. Yeah, just expanding to the back more, because I'm not afraid of late game, because I have Hussar, my enemy has not. But for now I need to go back to 200 pop ASAP, so I need to fall back a little bit. Well, these paladins are actually really strong. Only good thing is that throwing Axemen are not too keen to dive on the castles. I will get my defensive upgrades now to try to expand my eco towards that castle rather. And I hope that the Frank player is eventually going to run out of gold. 50 farms, I think I need 60 farms even. 2, 3, 4, and I try to make a core part of my I try to make a core part of my economy in the safety of Castle Fire. Yeah, but at this point I do actually need to get a little bit of extra do actually need to get a bit of extra food here.
Presta. Construir. Servidora.
Construir.
Not even close to 200 pop, but now I'm approaching a very good number of conchs, which is fine for now. So I can think about adding in traps. How many farmers? I think he killed a little bit of my eco. But I'm approaching the point where I can think about a Hussar switch, and that would in fact be very nice. I have a very good mass of conchs right now, which is rather scary. And to make that switch I can already go for light cav. I don't even have a blacksmith anymore. That's pretty sad. Oh yeah, he's trying to raid me over here. Yeah, but I think he will have serious trouble too. I can now already go for light cav as I see that his paladin numbers are fading out, so I think he doesn't have enough. Gold anymore to sustain all that. And now I just need a little bit more gold for 1, 2, 3. I just need a little bit more gold for the Hussar switch, and then I should be fine. Maybe I can dive and try to get rid of these traps right now. Hussar switch coming in right now. How many stables? Only 2. That's too little stables. Have I finally been able to take out that castle? No, not still. And he's trying to constantly raid me, which is so annoying. Well, this is also really good. He's doing it. I'm diving here now. Oh, really? But I still want to save the conchs. I think he can't really afford to repair that for much longer. I hope. I mean, if he can. That's actually annoying. Yeah, now he got it. And how about this now? I need more farms. No, I don't. Yeah, I have 40 farmers. Why do I only have 40 farmers? It's crazy. I think he has killed a lot of my eco right now. Yeah, he has. Alright, that's the reason. Because I was too focused on that main push. So I need new farms probably in the safety of my castles. That's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And one of these can already do that. Yeah, now I have enough stables. Now let me get... But what's this? Why is he trying to make a castle here? That doesn't make sense to me. These can go here. And then now that gold has run dry, I think I want to switch to Siege Ramp eventually. But first of all, let me get to 200 pop. This is pretty crazy, like my farming eco has been raided a whole lot. Where is my Kong mass? Oh, it's right here. Nice. So now I think Siege Ram and Hussar is the play.
Presta.
1, 2, 3, 4. Am I still being raided? I don't know. It's hard to get back on track because I've been raided to death. Oh yeah, see, there is his stables, his raiding stables. But let him do that. I don't think that he is at 200 pop right now.
Mande. Construir.
Is he also, oh, he has some paladins here. Yeah, okay. Can I fight under a castle, maybe? Yeah, let him take out these traps, it doesn't really matter to me.
Servidora. Plasme. Construir.
Yeah, 70 farms, that's... Now is the time that I'm going to sell a little bit of... I'm going to sell a little bit of wood, because I think my farming setup is just fine. We're approaching the late game, and I really need some siege. Paladin Scone, such an awful combination. I need a beat. How does he even... manage to sustain all that unit production? So crazy. Do I even need more farms? It seems so. I think I've reached a point in the game where I should technically be winning, but I am not. It's probably because Hussar's not a very good thing yet. I should have more helps in the mix. I honestly also didn't feel like he had a lot of paladins still, but apparently he has. My eco is really being pushed back still. I think I need another monastery. Now I need some Hussar in the mix as well. I don't know how long his gold will last though. This now seems again like he is stalling us out. Don't know how he made that push work. Okay, he has a lot of castles. I'm still not at 200 pop, not even close. And I need siege ram. I first of all want to be at 200 pop though. It's pretty crazy to manage all that at the same time. Now floating a lot of wood. Have I made the monk? Where's my monk? There's my monk. Yeah. Please collect these, and now let me finally get to 200 pop. But now it seems as I'm approaching the 200 pop level. Finally I do. Alright, I have castles everywhere. I'm approaching 200 pop, so is my enemy. And then I'm going for siege ram. Selling a little bit of wood. He is of course free to raid me a little bit here. It shouldn't matter too much. Close to 200 pot, let me please get there. Do I even need 70 farms or something? Probably, that's true, yeah, I don't know. But let me do it in the safety of my... Oh, I've been raided quite heavily here. 200 pop approaching. I can think about some siege right now. That's good. What's happening here? Yeah, he's trying to raid me. I think I'm gonna get Botkin, so these light cap actually do die. Yeah, it would be very nice to have another castle here, so it's not so easy to run in anymore. But I have 70 on food. My food count should be skyrocketing now that I'm 200 pop. Yes, it should be. I'm selling a little bit of wood to get a little... and to get siege ram. Now I'm finally at 200 pop and on my composition. Okay. So that's my main unit I want to focus on. Oh, yes, GG. Now I finally got it. Crazy game. GG, well played. We can watch later on YouTube. Okay, so I really have to recap this in deep, I feel. Spanish are such a weird civ to play for me. Well, okay, I keep saying this about a lot of civs. I think they're not a weird civ to play in the way that they're not meta. Obviously, like playing the standard night game just the way I tried, is a totally reasonable way to play the Spanish, and it feels also straightforward, but the problem is they're just worse in doing it than any other straightforward cavalry civ. For example, I'm facing the Frank Paladin. I want to play knights, but I can never really play knights because they just have better knights than myself. And then I want to have Kongs to counter the Halbs. Well, that's actually very hard to do because I need castles for that, and I'm already being trapped and siege pushed because the Frank economy is just so much smoother than my own economy that I'm a little behind in Imperial Age, and I have to have the fear of losing my forward castles, so I actually had to make castles at the back of my base. I don't know if that was really useful, but at least it protected me from a lot of raids. And, well, so that's that part. Then I think in the late game the Spanish once again start to shine, because I have fully upgraded trash. I have fully upgraded Elite Skirmisher, which I didn't even go for. Fully upgraded Halberdier, fully upgraded Hussar, which is amazing for late game and way better than Frank's late game. So This is also why I was so slow with pushing, because I just thought I have to stabilize. I have to get a very healthy food eco, just like about 70 farmers or something, 130 volts. My eyes were all up at the top of the screen all the time, just trying to make sure I have a very healthy food eco, despite being raided all the time. But I think it doesn't really matter too much, because, I mean, if I have my eco protected with castles, and he's throwing in a couple of light cav, which, well, just die anyways under my arrow fires, I just let him kill 1 or 2 villages, and I just I just remake villages and force him to put some of his units in my eco, but they won't do too much. Like, I will just reproduce the villager as fast as he has killed it, and it just keeps, it just makes it so that he has to have a little bit of army in my eco, and I can have my full army strength at the front. And, well, I just figured my only win condition is I have to outlast the Frank gold, because without gold, Franks really tend to struggle, as their treasure's not the best. And so I thought I just have to get to Halberdier, Hussar, Conquistador, just be very careful with my gold. I have to make sure I don't waste it, and then I can, once I have 70 farms set up and I have my food eco and my units rolling, I'm at 200 pop, I can push, and I don't even care to lose units. I think they will trade decently as they're fully upgraded. And I just thought then I can from time to time sell some wood to make sure I can afford siege rams and probably a couple of kongs, so I will always keep a little bit, like these 16 kongs are like my insurance, so whatever he throws at me, I have a very strong unit, so I keep those in control group 1, and I make sure not to lose them. Yeah, so that was my game plan, and I think it was, I mean, apparently it worked out, but it was a tough game, because I had a hard time expanding, because I was raided all the time. But so much for the overall game plan. Let's maybe talk about the early stages of the game as well. When the game started, we both went for scouts, and I think we both were walled, and the feudal age was pretty calm. Yeah, let's probably even spectate and watch the replay. Does that work? Yes. I think I'm just gonna watch it in full speed. Oh yes, and there was the Drush. So that was pretty crazy. I was expecting scouts so bad, and I didn't scout my enemy. First thing to note. Because I wanted to push Deer to have a smoother economy to be able to keep up with the Frank economy, but that made it so that I didn't see the Drush. And I think the Drush, the 2 militia Drush, was okay, because I could still fight it with my own villagers. And I was not taking losses. I think I sacrificed that 1 vil for cleaning it up. I remember, was it a 2 or 3 militia Drush? Let's see again, but I think I sacrificed 1 vil voluntarily. I let him get it just to clean it up. And yeah, that was that. Oh, ball positioning, a little bit off. I need to work on that. But I think the Dark Age was still fine. How many seconds idle TC? 0. Like, that's a very solid Dark Age, I think. And then now here comes the 2 militia Drush, it is, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I let him get a villager, and that was... Yeah, that was probably good value for him, still. And now I caught up in idle time, because I had to use my APM here, and I had to watch that, and I didn't watch my global queue, and I didn't queue vills. So that's bad. So now he's even ahead, economically. What do the scout numbers say? 2 scouts, 1 spear. Is pretty equal. I'm just wondering how it comes that my enemy has 2 vills more. Is that just because of... Yeah, it's that 1 kill, and now it's 25-24. Yeah, okay, but it's about even. Like a little advantage through the drush. I should have not sacrificed that vill. I needed to save it. Okay, now comes the more or less boring part of Feudal Age, because both of us are just warming up. I think I'm doing a little bit better with my macro, but still my idle time is not the best. For having a 0-second idle time Dark Age, having a 42 seconds idle time Feudal Age is not something I'm proud of at all. Okay, now let's see this engagement. 4 scouts, 2 spears versus 5 scouts, 1 spear. Yeah, I think I took this on the hill and then he went back, like, but that was all just, you know, it was not so important. What's funny now is that he is in Castle Age earlier than me, and I have 1 villager more by the time now. It's pretty even. Okay, at this point I think the Franks have their Civ advantage, and they remain advantageous throughout the complete Castle Ages. Only in post-Imp that the Spanish actually start to shine again. Don't know if these walls are pretty, but at least they were easy to defend. So it's now 4 knights versus 2 knights. I'm just lucky to have defender's advantage. And yeah, see there, he's adding the TC already, and he's adding it on stone. So clearly the plan of the Frank player. Clearly the plan of Liebecker here was to make a castle as they are building, secure his front, and go to Imp and to Siege, like a very straightforward game plan. And yeah, it in fact is a very good game plan too. Still don't know if I should have invested more into the knight production, and then probably also have gone Cavalier, because I think at early Imp the power spike it's about even with full upgrades, what Spanish and what Franks can do. Yeah, going forwards, getting backwards, converting. I have 15 knights, my enemy only has 11 knights. You know, I was all the time thinking that I don't have the knight numbers. Actually, I would have been able to win that fight if I had dived in. I should have done that. Don't know if my knight production was just more constant, or if it's that he has been on 3 TCs earlier and spent his food elsewhere. Now it's 15 to 17 knights. I still have the numbers. I keep running back from these probably good fights for me, or at least even fights. I should have taken them, because if he doesn't get that Cavalier ball, I would not even need to go into Pikeman, which I did late castle when he was going in, but I think that was also okay. And now this was really bad. I should have not run away there, because I donated my knights there. And that was bad. I should have committed, because I think it would have been an equal fight. Now I still have 2 knights more. I don't even know how this is possible. Now he gets that castle up, secures his gold, expanding very safely. Now that's... Then I've committed to this a little bit, but not too much. But now he has more knights. That fight was really... I mean, I ran away from 7 good fights, and then I took the one which was bad for me. I'm crying when I'm seeing this, but I'm not a good cavalry player, so that's probably the reason for it. And now I'm behind in knight numbers, but that's because I'm switching toward pikemen right now. Well, and I'm throwing these now to raid, and I think I didn't get the value. And I had a hard time committing on what to attack. Yeah, he pulled this wood line back in time. Wanted to get in here. Now I'm undecided if I... That was blocked by the villager, apparently. Had I gone in here, that would have been a disaster for him, because then he's imp. But he is stuck in imp, clearing my raid, and I'm defending with pikes in case he should attack me. Now I have these pikes here. I've caught up in economy, kind of, but I'm also not in Imperial Age yet. I haven't even clicked yet. Now he's going Imperial Age and I'm full Castle Age army. Because I've inserted pikemen. But I don't know. That fight, yeah, that was definitely not a good fight for me per se, but at least I got a trade before I had him tag into Cavalier. And +2. So yes, he cleaned that. Now he has 34 army and I have 30 army. But now I'm also approaching imp. He's securing his base with castles, like he's doing all the right things with Franks. It's just that it's getting a little bit thin now, because if he can't finish me in the next 5 minutes, I start to pull ahead. Because that's the last 5 minutes where his Civ is definitely better than mine. And that's a very interesting fight. Because I also expected him to crush this, and it could have been GG. It's just that I'm reinforcing with a lot of pikes. Well, and that was actually not a good trade for him. He lost a lot of Cavalier on the way. He only has 7 Cavalier left now, queuing more. Now also thinking he has to switch to Axeman, doesn't he? And I think, yeah, as he has a lot of castles, that's very natural to try to do that. I could have easily denied this castle had I patrolled here, but I just didn't see it in time. And now, oh, I still could have denied this if these knights had spotted it. I mean, it is a very ballsy castle. And I'm trying to expand to that gold at the same time. And, you know, it's funny, he tries to do that when he doesn't have map control. I think this is a huge mistake. I think he should have built that next castle somewhere to secure his sides or to establish more economy or something. But trying to go for this forward castle to take my gold when he clearly has no map control is just him asking for me to trap it down. And this is just what I'm doing, right? I think the trap's already on the way. So I think so far it has been even, but this decision was one step into the demise. The unit pathing was just so awkward. Like, this trap should have just gone here and fired, but then it decided to go back all the way once again. Like, this is so much crucial time where he is taking my gold, and I want to be taking my gold. And as long as the Frank player has gold and has paladin, he is scary. It's just when he stops to have gold. Now repairing that castle. I'm at 200 pop right now, so I think at this point I felt I had to dive in. He was at 185, yeah, so it's okay essentially to dive in, but not, it's like even. Yeah, now he goes to throwing Axeman. And being able to take down a castle is a huge thing then. Has he ever been able to take out one of my castles? I think so. But now at this point I'm just fully focused on... Oh, this is really bad. I should have had them closer to my helps, or vice versa. At this point I was just focusing on trying to remain at 200 pop, or get back to 200 pop ASAP. But look at the macro, it's looking so similar for both of us. It's just that now he has a counter to my units, which is bad, so I need to go to Kongs. Yeah, now these paladins of course shred everything that I have. And I was not paying too much attention, but these paladins are just strong, like insanely strong. Yeah, so I really fell back now in population, because he managed to get his Axeman switch, and I didn't have the Kongs ready yet. Yeah, now he's making the castle drop, which really makes sense. This one makes sense. Like that unit switch he did, that was a good move. I mean, I was already fearing it and feeling it and anticipating by already being ready to switch to Kongs. The only problem is it takes longer. For what reason? Yeah, for the reason that I'm lacking a proper food economy to support it. That was the reason. And he is already on 70 farms, so that's a good job by him. At least I'm at 130 volts, but I don't have quite the rest to pull off that Axeman switch right now. It's just that I seem to have more gold left in the bank to field them eventually once I get my food eco up there. Yeah, so that was the moment I felt I had to fall back into the safety of my castles. Because the only thing that's good about it's good news for me is that Axeman totally die under castle fire. I'm trying to save these Kongs a little bit. And I was just looking at the macro all the time, trying to get to 200 pop again. It's a tough job. It's just about even all the time. He just seems to do a little bit better with it. He only has 5 on gold, I have 8 on gold. I was under the impression actually that I had more gold, but that was not even true. He had more gold in the bank still. But he's spending a lot on repairs. Like these forward castles actually do cost him quite a lot because they need so much reparations. Don't know if diving here was good. Waiting until I have 60 Kongs and not diving at all is probably even better. Because my enemy still has 2000 gold in the bank, which is enough for that other massive paladin push. I think he's just gonna do that after his skirms run thin. I'm escaping from the skirms, and now he's carrying Axeman still. I think the paladin push is just about to come in. One paladin on the queue, no one on the field, none on the queue. 130 volts. I'm still struggling to get back up to 130 volts and to 200 pop. But my enemy is also low on pop right now. But now he's queuing more paladin, yeah. It's just a little painful to watch how little we both are controlling our armies because we're just focused on getting the macro right in the back of it. Yeah, but now comes the part. Yeah, he is walling his sides. That's also a good move, but you know he can never defend this wall. It's quite an awkward wall. But now comes the point where he has no gold income. At least I do have 5 on gold. I think it's these eagle gold minus still. That's not much gold left, right? Yeah, it's only 400 more gold. So that doesn't even matter. But now comes the point where we're mostly relying on trash units. And that's where I started shining as Spanish. Okay, now he has pulled off paladin, or he has managed to get 18 paladins on the field right now. I don't mind trading Hasarfer, but see, the problem here is that he has had a way better food eco for long, and I'm just approaching 70 farmers. And yeah, that's really tough right now, because I just can't sustain the production of my trash units, which will trade decently, but I just can't sustain it at the moment. I'm still trying to, but I'm really low on pop. Like, he's at 190 pop and he has resources in the bank. I'm at 140 pop, so this point is actually really looking bad for me. I'm excited how things turn around then soon. Yeah, I remember the situation, and he also has gold in the bank still. That's pretty sick. I think now I'm just desperately trying to get onto Halberdier again, because I'm seeing so much paladin from him. Yeah, I think that's the moment now where I really get onto helps again. Yeah, that's it. 20 helps, 140 pop, 150 pop. Crazy. But the thing is, he has a lot of skirmishers, and those are just a bad unit. Axeman would have been way better, and he does have the rest for it. Like, if he can stay on paladin, Axeman, it's looking a little bit tougher for me. Don't know why he wants to conserve his gold all the way. And now he's trying to raid me, and I'm like, okay, I don't care, I have castles everywhere. He can... Actually, that's just the castle he made there at the side, which I really like. It's just securing that side. And now I'm slowly getting back on track. I was honestly not really focusing on this army at all. I was just focusing on my macro, getting the vilts out, getting the farm count. And now I get to a point where I can sell the wood. Does he have wood excessive? Of course. I don't know. He doesn't seem to have so many on... Yeah, okay. No eco problems for him whatsoever. It's just the sheer unit composition that is in favor for me right now. But what, he's on 160? I don't understand this. He's at 160 pop, but he still has the rest to produce paladin. I don't know. I think he doesn't want to throw them into my helps, which makes sense. But now I'm pulling ahead in economy. Where is he putting his rest to? Like, he has 78 farmers. He made so much light cav, which just sucks for Franks. That's possible. But he could make Axeman. Has he just given up? Doesn't he want to play anymore at this point? Because, I mean, he just a couple of seconds ago had the rest to do everything he needed to do. Or did he just throw all his food into raids, which died under my castle fire? In that case, that would have been the bad decision. That's kind of funny. Yeah, now he's dropping to 120 pop and I'm approaching max pop. Crazy. That was a really tough game for me, because my civ is just worse for 3/3 of the game, but then only late game starts to be good. I don't know, does the statistics show that kind of thing too? Yeah, we just, even like I took a lot of bad engagements here. Oh no, I didn't take a lot of bad engagements. I didn't take a lot of good ones that came my way. And then I only took the one bad fight. That was so funny. Okay, got ahead militarily, but I was pushed back by the Axeman switch. That really threw me down. Then we could get back up, alright. What is the economy line say? Yeah, economy has been way better for him all the way throughout the game. It's crazy, even in terms of relic. APM, I can't see. Society doesn't even tell me too much right now. Whoa, but it was a fun game. So, Lebecca, thanks for the nice game. I think I really have to learn how to play cavalry, but that was a tough lesson, like playing against the top cavalry civ, the Franks. And yeah, it was fun. See you for the next episode.